Are you tired of not being able to fully stay in Goku Blue Kaioken form? Well, other than modding, I have the solution for you. In today's video, I have a super Goku build for Journey Mode where you can infinitely spam Goku Blue Kaioken form. I'll cover all the battle arts and stats for the build as well as go over an in-depth stat guide. And real quick before we get into it, if you enjoy the video or learn something from it, drop a sub below. It's free and it'll help me out before big YouTube comes along and makes things harder for me. Now let's get into the video. Alright, so for this build, I'd recommend you guys start in base form. And we'll get into that in a second as to why that is. You can start in a different form, but I would not start in Super Saiyan Blue. I'd start in base, or I guess Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan God would work too. For this video, to get the best out of the build, we're gonna go ahead and we'll start in base. So I'll choose super difficulty, max level, make it as hard as we can. We'll just turn on Vengeance Seeker. Don't need a level or anything like that. Cartographer as well. At extreme difficulty mastery, let's make it a little harder. And then also a very underrated one, the epitome of strength. It basically prevents you from gaining XP from battle, but since I'm level 1000 anyways for this build, it doesn't really matter, but it gives your stats a permanent boost. I'm not sure how much of a boost that is, but we will take that and increase our stats even further. Then I'll also do reroll as well. Alright, so here's the build right here. So I put 100 into HP, 250 into attack, 99 into blast skill damage, 150 into key charge, 250 into skill gauge increase, and then 150 into defense. Now on the battle arts, we have Zamasu. Basically, this skill increases my skill count to its max upon first transformation or fusion, and that's the reason we're starting in base here. So whenever we transform, our skill gauge is going to go to max. So that's pretty pivotal to this build. So we also got Whis here. He automatically refills gradually, and as you can see, for the secondary effects, I tried to get skill gauge recovery boost as much as I could. If you go through a super run, you can get 3 rerolls of these skills for every run you do. So I was doing that a little bit, grinding that out, but I managed to get some of them to level 5. And then we got Majin Buu, just gives you health gradually recovers, and then I also got a skill gauge recovery boost on that. Hercule increases duration of sparking mode. I got a bunch of ultimate blast boosts on that as well. This is another one that's important to the build. Piccolo increases max skill count by 3, so that way when we transform we get 3 more skill counters on top of that, which is very nice. And then I also got a skill gauge recovery boost on that. Got Bardock, receive various effects in sparking mode such as increased melee attack power, key blast attack power, and blast power. Then Grandpa Gohan, this is another nice one, increases key to its max after the start of the battle. And that's all we got. So we're all maxed out on the battle arts here. So I'll go ahead and explain some of the stats real quick. So somebody actually tested all this, and I'll put that comment on screen now if you guys want to read along with me. But basically for attack, blast, charge, and skill, all use the same multiplier. 50 points, it's times 1.4 for the first 100, times 1.67 for 150, times 1.95, and after 200 points is times 2.0. After 200, every 50 points gives an extra 0.04. So it looks like for at least attack, blast, charge, and skill, the soft cap is 200 points. So that's kind of why I went 250 for attack and skill gauge increase. Just give a little bit more for that because that's what I'm mainly focused on here. So for defense, you use the same number, but you put it through an extra formula. Take the above number, subtract 1, and then multiply it by 20. So it looks like it's just a percentage. So at 150, you get 19% less damage. So I just went with 150, and it's 19% less damage is pretty good. We don't need much more than that. Then HP doesn't seem to be consistent. So at 33, you get plus 10,000. At plus 100 points, you get 20,000, 150, 25,000, 360, 30,000, and 999 is 38,000. So I think 100 is pretty good. In this build, we're just trying to do as much damage as possible and go Kaioken as much as we can. HP isn't that important for us. And thank you to Super Saiyan Makito for actually doing the research on that. All right, but anyways, that's our build, and let's get into it. All right, so I'm gonna try to get someone that's as strong as possible here. So reroll if we can find a worthy opponent. All right, this should be good. This is Gohan from the superhero movie. That should be a pretty good opponent. Test this build out.
Hey, come over here and spar with me for a little bit. Cool?
Finally, some real tricks.
All right, so I'm gonna show off what you need to do with this build. So at first you want to gain as much skill counter as you can, which will just come as you fight naturally. And since we invested so much into the recovery boost of it, it should be pretty quick. So as soon as you can go Super Saiyan Blue, you're just gonna transform. That's when the fun will begin. Alright, so let's see, I got enough skill gauge. Getting clapped. Alright, so now we go straight into Super Saiyan Blue. And now you can see our skill gauge is gonna be all the way at 9 here. We can just spam Kaioken Blue. Now, finally have your infinite Kaioken. As you can see, we're doing massive amounts of damage with this build. The added boost, the added attack damage you get is going to do a lot for this. Yep, of course it's going to spam revenge counters. Classic with this AI on the max difficulty. As you can see, he's already almost dead. We barely done anything. Yep, there we go. Let's do some Ki Blast. Okay, he doesn't care about that. Alright, right back into blue we go. Okay, he's going to power up a little bit, and he's dead. So as you can see, once you get enough skill gauge to transform, it's just pretty much over at that point. You don't have to go to Super Saiyan Blue. You can go to Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan. You just have all your skill counter to spam whatever you want. And we do so much damage, it pretty much doesn't matter what they do to you. So see if I get another stronger opponent here. Alright, I have no more rerolls here, so we'll just go ahead to Super Saiyan Bardock.
I wonder what's just around the corner. So you think you can take me, do ya?
I don't mind taking you on, but I better not see any crying afterwards. Got it?
Okay. Alright. I don't think I'll be the one doing the crying here, but... Alright, buddy. Alright, you actually do so much damage. Sometimes you'll kill him before you even get to transform. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm getting clapped up. Block that. Okay. Oh, that is not what you want. There we go. Alright, now we can transform. And now we spam Kaioken again. Kaioken, however you say it. I guess Kaioken. Alright, now just gonna be clapping him up. Already 20, almost 30,000 damage. I did invest a little bit in the super blast, so even your blast will do a bunch of damage. As you can see, his health bar is just melting away, and he's already dead. And this is max level characters, level 1000 characters here. You can see how easy this is. Alright, we'll go to Super Saiyan 3. I think that's a pretty good challenge.
I can't wait! I'm itching to throw down with someone. I don't care who. Somebody fight me. This is the result of all my training in Otherworld.
Alright, we'll see how the result of that training is. But if you guys have any other ideas for this build or any changes you'd make, let me know down in the comments. It's pretty optimized as far as I can tell. There's not much I think I would change. I looked at all the battle arts. This is pretty much the only relevant things we got for this build here. Alright, almost got our skill counter to 3. Alright, there we go. Now we transform. Spam Kaioken once more. There we go. Dude, that is so OP. Having all your skill gauges maxed out. Such a good battle art. I did have to use the Dragon Balls to get that one. You might be able to find it yourself, but I didn't feel like searching forever. And just like that, he's melted.
Looking forward to a real fight. What are we waiting for? Yes!
Okay, there we go. Here's a worthy opponent. You know what? Even pretty low on stamina, but I'm pretty confident even at like a quarter of my health, I'll be able to take him on pretty easily. This should be a good challenge.
You've definitely gotten better. That said, you're still not strong enough to beat me.
You're looking for a real fight, huh? Fine by me.
Okay, I'm just gonna build up our skill gauge. This will just show how strong the build really is. Even at almost no health, should be very easy. As long as I don't let him get behind me. Take my cheeks. Already almost transform. You see even how fast we charge ki in this. Alright, there we go. So let's just smack him away. Transform. And all right, now time to finish him off. Just watch his health bar melt away. See if I can, okay. See if I can hit him with a super here. And if you've been fighting these bots at max level here, you should be used to getting into Vanish Wars every 5 seconds. All right, hold on, I gotta focus up. Nope, okay. Back to Kaioken.
I've been keeping this one a secret.
And he's already almost dead. No. Not doing that to me. Alright, he's gonna revenge counter. Okay, or not. There you go. Quarter health, and we still managed to take out Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So, if that doesn't show you the strength of this build, I don't know what will. Alright, so go ahead and use our Sensu Bean now. Go ahead and fight the strongest boss here. Should just be Broly from the, or Super Broly. Oh, okay. Never mind, I forgot. It's actually Gohan Super, or from the superhero movie. Never really transformed, so this will be another easy fight here. Okay. Trying to juke me out. Okay. Jesus Christ, okay. Yes, build up my skill gauge. Why don't you? Come on. Already almost there. And he got me. Honestly, it's alright to let him hit you a few times. Builds up the skill gauge faster. Okay. There we go. Alright, transform. Back into our natural habitat we go.
Do you want to see?
There we go, Kaioken. Alright, go ahead, do that. Lower your defense. Help me out. See if I can get a blast off real quick, show you how big that damage is. Actually, let's do an ult here. Man, we charge so fast. Alright, let's see if I can land this here. Show you how much damage we can do. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can vanish this. And I cannot. Okay. You know what? That's alright. Still be dead. Alright. I think he's done for here. Lost our Kaioken though. And he's dead. Just like that. What? Dude, I actually cannot believe he lived that. Okay, I'm gonna style on you then, I guess. There we go. Backhanded him. Backhand finish.
We're just gonna keep on getting stronger and stronger.
Alright, anybody? Okay, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, that should be a good challenge. I might be able to do the secret boss too. That'll be probably the ultimate test of how strong this build is. They always have the max health you can have. Alright, love that the battle damage keeps through matches. Makes you feel like some nice progression is happening. Alright, come on. Let's fight. Dude, they love charging behind you. You just sidestep him and get right behind him again. Very easy. Definitely use that if you guys are struggling against these highest level NPCs here. Back to Super Saiyan Blue. Kaioken. Now we're at the peak of damage. Dude, we're just melting him. Gotta keep the combos pretty simple, because they will revenge counter or vanish out of him. Or super counter. Alright. Style on him. Oh, I think we got him. This ult is so amazing. Looks so cool. Oh, is he gonna walk into it? Nope. Okay. Doesn't matter. He's pretty much dead. Let's go down. Do it one more time. Alright, you're dead. There we go.
I've been looking forward to a real fight. What are we waiting for?
You guys know down in the comments if you want me to take this character online, see if I can get a level with 1,000 player match here. I'm on PC, so it's not too many people doing regular player battles, not playing ranked, but we'll see what we can do. If you guys want it, let me know. All right, we'll just go ahead, go to Vegeta's super here. Okay. Come on, build up my skill gauge. Sidestepped him. Nope. And he's getting clowned on right now. You know what? I'm gonna show off another thing you can do here. So we'll go. Okay. Go Super Saiyan God here. It's a strat I've seen online a lot. Since we have such a high skill gauge, should be able to hit it. Oh. Okay. Embarrassing. Hold on. Let's see if I can hit this. Oh. Embarrassing again. Alright, hold on. Now we go to base. Let's see if I can pull this off. I think I might have done it wrong. Yeah, I didn't have enough skill counter. You know what? That's alright. It's just like that. We can... Okay. Get clapped up apparently is what we can do. Let's go back. And we get all our skill gauge back. That battle art is so overpowered. Oh, okay. So it only works once. I didn't know that. Thought it would keep working. Alright, we'll stop messing around. Go to Kaioken. And finish him off. Okay, no you don't. Time to melt the health bar. Yep, super counter me all you want. Battle's over, buddy. 24,000 damage with that combo right there. Alright, see here. I think Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku adult should be a pretty good fight right here. We'll go there.
Hey! Come over here and spar with me for a little bit. Cool?
It feels good to be back in my old body.
Alright. Let's get some skill gauge up.
Here it goes!
See if... Oh, okay. See if we can hit this. No, we cannot. And I love his rushing sound. The Kaioken, I wish they had that on this character too. Okay. And super counter, I'm bad, Alright. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, that's alright. We need not worry. About to go to maximum damage here. Alright, let's get some Kaioken. You know what? It's instant transmission. Okay, that's kind of annoying. See if we can land a super here. No, we cannot. Okay. Alright, there we go. That's what we needed. Get behind him. Now, reverse Uno his cheeks. Holy shit. Oh. Okay. Back to Kaioken. Okay. And he got me. Okay. Yeah, I was messing around a little too much that time. But I think we'll go ahead and end the video here after an embarrassing loss. But you can see how much power this character has and how much damage he does. Just being Kaioken infinitely pretty much. If you guys have any other suggestions or you have any better way to optimize this character, let me know down in the comments. If you guys like the video, give it a like. And thanks for watching.